All right, today I will be discussing Betty Friedan. She was born in 1921 and died in 2006. She was an incredible pioneer in the women's movement, and I'm really excited to talk about her. So let's get into it. So she grew up in Peoria, Illinois, with her mother, who was a journalist. Her father was a jeweler. She was known for her mother was an unhappy housewife, is what I read. And what really empowered Betty Friedan to really go for and to make the world a better place and to change is that she did not want to be like her mother, and she wanted to empower other women who did not want to be like her. So she also grew up in a Jewish household, so she faced a lot of anti-Semitism in her community at the time, which was a very big struggle for her, which further empowered her to make a change. So her philosophy was mostly that education and only education has saved American women from the great dangers of the feminine mystique. That's a quote that The Guardian used from her. And she did more than discuss confining gender stereotypes. She really wanted to be a force for change in the efforts of the women's rights movement. And of course, the confining gender stereotypes were a very big deal, and they still are. She was the one who made it start. I mean, she got it going. She got the ball rolling. Her role in feminist struggles was to empower women, to show them that nothing can define them. She became a person who women could look up to. She was a very, very incredible inspiration to these women at this time, and still now she really was a very important person in this movement. She encouraged women to seek new opportunities for themselves, and that was kind of an umbrella term, an umbrella sentence that really made it easy to understand. So that was her basis of what she went off of. Her key contributions were that she founded and helped create a few women's organizations, consisting of the National Organization for Women in 1966, the National Association for the Repeal of Abortion Laws, and the National Women's Political Caucus with Gloria Steinem and Villa Upsog. And she, in the repeal of abortion laws that is so apparent to today, and we're still fighting for this. And the fact that she started fighting for this so early on was incredibly important and very radical at the time. Of course, the feminine mystique, what I wanted to research her about, was inspired actually by her 15-year anniversary party. Whenever she graduated from Smith College. She interviewed the women who attended her reunion, and this kind of inspired her to write the feminine mystique because she realized what everyone is going through, and she wanted to help bring a voice to women in America and show them that there's more, and there are people out there who are suffering with the same things that they might be going through as well, and they are not alone. The limitations that I found with her is that in her feminine mystique, New York Times said that she had pretty much omitted Black and working class women from her manifesto, because she said that working class women were too busy working in factories to start the revolution, which is why it fell to the women of the middle class to smash that empty image. Now, the reason I started researching about Betty Friedan was, of course, because of the feminine mystique. I didn't realize everything that she actually did along with the feminine mystique, and with her other organizations that she helped create and created. She was able to really make an intense, amazing change that we are still very grateful for to this day. Now, in her feminine mystique, at the time, I think that this was definitely slept on, the fact that Black and working class women were very oppressed, and they really needed the help and the empowerment to actually be able to overcome the challenges that they have faced. But other than that, it is important to know that not everyone can cover everything, and that we are very much fighting for that change now. And Betty Friedan overall is just an amazing person, amazing trailblazer in her efforts in the women's rights movement. And thank you.